Hey everybody, I'm going to make a short video, the update of my personal cabin construction before the power tools get started for the day and you can't hear anything. As you may remember from previous videos, I have these cement footings in the ground and nothing was happening because I didn't really have a chance and was saving up more money, etc. But anyways, now we're starting to do this cabin. The size is going to be I believe 5.5 meters by about 4.8 meters. As you can see, there's a bit of an overhang there. It's cantilevered. I did that because I don't want to have footings over there. Now that post you see over there is just a temporary post that they're using to straighten the end of the board because it's a little bit curved. And then they put the braces in and do everything else, and then they take that temporary brace away. So there's just this footing here, and this footing here, and over there's nothing. And I would have to have super high bases over there if I wanted a footing over there. Wouldn't make any sense. Anyways, we're going to use typical post and beam construction. These are some pretty beefy posts here. We're really spoiled here. We have super high quality exotic tropical hardwood. The termites won't touch it. Thick beams like this can last up to 200 years if you keep a good roof over it. And in this case, we're not using nails, we're using lag bolts. So we're drilling a bigger hole down there with a wood boring bit, and at the very bottom of the hole we dig a thinner hole to go basically from here down into here with the lag bolt. And then we're going to fill this with wood fill later. And we also dip the lag bolt in burned motor oil before we put it in there, so it stops it from rusting prematurely. I'm not doing that fancy Japanese carpentry method with no nails. While you can do it with post and beam, it takes a very long time, and it's better if you have specialized saws for it. And this wood is so incredibly hard, it's very hard to do something like that with it. It would be a painstaking process. It's easier with pine and softwoods, which you can't really build with softwoods in this climate because of the termites and the humidity. Anyways, so what kind of wood? Some of you might be thinking, what species of wood is this? Well, it's a mix. These big ass 15 by 15 centimeter posts that we have here are 16 by 16. This is something called guanton. I could show you the tree over there. I don't feel like walking over there, but it's called guanton. And then we have these other ones that's mostly caujillo, which is actually a tree that's in the same family as the fruit abiu. So those of you who know abiu, there's a hardwood tree. I mean, the abiu trees have very hardwood, but there's a hardwood tree that's kind of a wild version of abiu, a very tiny fruit, and it grows very big. It's a super hard wood. So a lot of this is caujillo, and then there's a bit of yumbingue. And some of this was cut a few years ago that I've had stored for a while, so it's kind of dry, and others was cut. Some of this stuff here was just cut the other day from a tree we had over there. We were getting out of the way for the driveway. Like these ones over here are all caujillo. And most of this wood is right here from the land. There's a little bit of wood I bought from Terra Frutis like 4 or 5 years ago, a few of the beams, because we had some extra wood and no place to store it. But anyways, yeah, so that's how it's going to go. There's a couple big cycad trees right there. I might take down one of them for the beams for the roof, because anyways, these are going to fall on some of my fruit trees here. And I have, like, some people freak out about cutting down trees. They get tears in their eyes. They're whatever. I think that's silly. When you have, like, for example, I have a forest here. I have about 4 hectares of land that's myself. That's my own private land, and I have like 30 very large trees, hardwood trees. So if I take down 2 of them from my house, I'm not really too concerned. Anyway, so today we're going to start putting the vertical posts on. As you can see, there's a post here that we're starting to do, and we cut the end of it like that, and then we're going to make a cut right here, so it's going to stick right in there, and then we're going to put a bolt in here and 2 bolts in the bottom, and then put in some braces. So we're going to try to fit it together in a nice way. We're going to put the 4 corner posts on, and then we're going to put the middle posts, and then run the wall plates. You're going to see, hopefully I'll make another video in a week till we can see the progress. Any questions about the construction, materials, etc., feel free to post below the video. Let me know what you think. I'm going to have a great view from this house.